Soccerverse finally is launched, guys. Oh my god. And so much is happening. It's crazy. Influence is exchanging, especially in DMs, behind the curtains, a lot of action, people trading, swapping club influences between each other like crazy. Managers have already been selected for most of the major championships, and they're already contacting other managers also behind the curtains for arranging player transfers. In the transfer market, we already have 40 million transfers, max bidding happening every day basically, and I will explain you what I mean by max bidding in this case. Because you guys, you're playing Soccerverse and you are managing a team, oh my god, so many dynamics, social dynamics, soccer dynamics are happening. I've seen managers going from the Serie A to the Premier League because the Premier League pays more in stipend, and I will show you who I'm talking about. And I will always also show you a table with all the stipends, the best stipends in the world, created by SnakeEyes, the legend, the Ranger manager, SnakeEyes. And then the shop, oh my god guys, the shop. Influence packs are going crazy thanks to the Square Enix and Hydro Capital investors, yes, but also you. Some guys are spending big money to ensure they have a lot of influence in some key clubs, especially in England. We already have one club completely sold out. Some other clubs like Arsenal, Chelsea, Real Madrid, etc. that skyrocketed in price. The influence is already skyrocketed, and I will show you. So without further ado guys, let's jump into this first recap of Soccerverse, the real deal. And here we are guys, and welcome back. I'm Nickx, talk about Xaya, up like Xaya, especially Soccerverse, guys. Soccerverse. Here we are. If you don't know what Soccerverse is, I don't know what are you waiting for. Subscribe to this channel because our revolution is just started and you're gonna love it. Soccerverse is a massive multi-online player, a parallel universe of soccer. Community driven, of course multiplayer with a real economic behind it, totally infinite. It will never stop. It can technically cannot stop, and you can real money. You can earn real money. Check my other video for more information about what Soccerverse is. But for all of the others that are here to watch yet another Nickx Soccerverse recap, let's start, because guys, the launch was amazing. Let me tell you one thing. I've been in crypto for the past 4 years. I am a kind of a degen. I tried all kind of crypto applications, not talking about gaming, but I've witnessed a lot of launches, especially technical launches, like technical projects, and most of them failed. There were always technical difficulties. Something doesn't work. A smart contract doesn't work. This doesn't work. Panic. People screaming. People saying, "Oh, this is a rug. Oh, this is so bad. Where are the devs?" Guys, Soccerverse, mwah, smooth as the ass of a newborn. Smooth, mwah, like this. They know what they're doing. This team is stellar. So let's go. Let's jump into the action. Too many things happen for one video, so apologize if I don't cover all of the things. There are going to be many other occasions. By the way, jump into Discord if you're not. I need your vote. We are voting when to have regular Twitch live streams, because we're going live. There is so much to talk about. We need to see each other at least weekly, right? So let's do it on Twitch, live stream every Sunday or Saturday evening or Sunday morning, depending on the time zone. For sure this weekend I'll be going live because it's the weekend of the first Soccerverse match, so we cannot miss it. So jump into Discord and drop a vote, because we need to understand when. All right, let's go. First thing first, guys. The shop. I just want to start with the shop. You know why? Because this was the first thing that we did when Soccerverse started. And the shop is basically where you can buy the influence of the club to then vote yourself if you want to manage the club, or just vote someone else to manage this club. And the influence earns you a dividend, so you want that the team that you buy the influence of does well. So what happened? A lot of things happened. First of all, we can already see that Ajax in the Netherlands completely swept. There are no Ajax package anymore. It reached the club influence batch 15, and as you can see, there is no remaining influence. So this little number here that you see, maybe you're wondering what is this? This is basically the way of the package to increase in price. Once one batch is sold out, it increases the batch number and the price for that club increases. And in Ajax, as you can see, it reached 15. So I'm now not sure this is the end of of Ajax influence, because it might be just temporarily stopped, but for now. And now, as you can see, I ranked it for price, and there are some prices, guys. $63 USDC, $63, and you get 40 influence in Liverpool, 40 influence, same price, $63 for Chelsea again, and then a little bit less, 62.75 for Real Madrid. And as you can see, they're all in the 12 batches. Arsenal here, batch number 11, still 550 influence remaining, which is about 13, 14 packs, something like that, and it costs $55. Guys, you know what this means? It means that if you played the beta and you got an airdrop, free influence, you got free influence in your wallet, and you have Liverpool influence. Now, each unit, if you divide the number of influence that you get, so 40 influence, by the price of the pack, $63, it gives you something like $1.6 per influence. Same with Chelsea, $1.56 per influence. And not only you get 40 influence in Chelsea, but also Paris Saint-Germain, Leipzig, Manchester City, my beautiful Napoli, Monaco and Atalanta. But these only 10 of these ones. The main one is 40, and it's Chelsea in this case, Liverpool in this case. So this is a lot of money. You know why? Because some people in the betas, like me, I got 6,000 influence in Chelsea, for instance. That's about $9,000 worth of influence in Chelsea. It's a lot. And by the way, you can see now that this in demand, very, very high numbers is basically because of investors. Square Enix, Hydro Capital, and maybe someone else, we don't know, but we know for sure Square Enix and Hydro Capital injected tens of millions, maybe not tens, but many millions into the development and the funding, the early funding of Soccerverse. Without them, Soccerverse wouldn't be this good. You wouldn't be enjoying Soccerverse right now without the help of Square Enix and Hydro Capital and many other people. First of all, thank you. Second of all, they got an airdrop, a huge airdrop, let's call it like that. They got, let's go look one of them. Protagonist user, let's have a look at Protagonist portfolio, and you will understand what I'm saying. Portfolio, you see, he has 200,000 influence in Southampton, 200,000 in Arsenal, 200,000 in Chelsea, a lot of influence. 200,000 out of 1 million total influence in club, it means that they own 20% of the club. It means that for a while, Chelsea will be controlled by an entity called Protagonist, which represent the early investors of Soccerverse, which is totally fine. It's a new dynamic in the game, which I love. But that's, here I wanted to say, that's why you see some packages like this one, like Chelsea, Liverpool, Real Madrid, Arsenal, that have huge batches, because they haven't been just dropped in their wallets. It's as if they had been bought. So these investors kind of bought, even though they didn't, because they already funded Soccerverse, but let's pretend they bought 200,000 worth of influence in these clubs and pumped the price of the packages itself very high. They got Arsenal, they got Chelsea, but they even got mid-tier or even lower tier, second tier and third tier clubs in the world. For instance, my beloved Como. Let's have a look. If you go to Como, there you go. Protagonist 200,000. Como is owned protagonist. It's a reality. But Ajax was crazy, guys. Ajax. Let's have a look at the influences of Ajax. Boom, look what's going on in Ajax. The Ajax situation is pretty wild. What happened here is that Protagonist and Soccer Titan are sharing, co-managing the club. So now I don't know, I didn't pay attention. I don't know if Protagonist... Actually, let's have a look at Soccer Titan portfolio to see if... There you go, this is another investors. This is good. You see 200,000 in Liverpool, 200,000 here, 200,000 there, Valencia, Parma, Beijing, and Ajax. My speculation is that Soccer Titan, Protagonist, and some other maybe that I missed are only one entity that split up club tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 into different managers, Soccer Titan, for instance, and Protagonist. And now they're having fun. They are dissipating their energies between multiple accounts, which is totally fine. But it's going to be very, very curious to see how this develops. Another thing I want to tell you guys, in the shop, this is very important, is something that Goldsmith, by the way, OG, big boss, first YouTuber of Soccerverse and Xaya that inspired me, so big boss, Goldsmith, you're forever in our heart, is that you gotta pay attention to this batch number, because when one batch finishes and the batch number increases, the price of that club influence goes up, and I think it can go up pretty quickly, you know. For instance, let's have a look at Juventus. I want to show you something, guys. Napoli, come on, Napoli is only batch number 2. We have to buy more Napoli, guys. Go and buy more Napoli influence. No financial advice, but you know, is the best in the world. Anyway, I was looking for Juventus. Okay, let's use the filter like the real big brains people do. Club, let's search for Juventus. How many Juventus there are? Oh my god, how many? Well, we have something like 5,300 more clubs in all the world, so it makes sense. Anyway, Juventus, look at that. Tier number 2, just like Napoli. But another thing to remember, do you remember my Napoli package costed like $20-something, while this Juventus package cost only $13? Is because it's not because Juventus or Napoli are valued differently, because they are both tier 2, basically batch 2 club, but it's because they randomly got grouped with, in this case, lower valued secondary club. If you buy Juventus, you get also Rennes, Udinese, Stade Brestois, FC, blah blah blah. It's they're not this valuable. But let's add Napoli in here. If you buy Napoli, same batch, you get Real Madrid. Real Madrid is one of the investors owned. No, actually, Real Madrid is not investor owned, but it's just been bought up by the community a lot. And then you also have Manchester United, another very valuable club. All together drove the price pack higher than Juventus. See? So be careful when these packages rotate and change. By the way, look at the Juventus. I wanted to tell you only 10 influence are remaining before the batch goes to 3. What does this mean? It means that if I now buy a secondary pack where there is Juventus in it, for instance, I buy and I get 10 of Juventus, Juventus will become batch 3, and you will see the unit value of the unit value is basically the relative value of Juventus increase. It will reach, I think, 0. Let's give it a try. Let's try to buy, for instance, let's see if there is something that I'm interested. I'm interested in Atalanta. There you go. I'm interested in Atalanta. It's only $10. I get also a little bit of my Napoli, Milan, Villarreal, Roma. Why? Ah, no, because there's no Juventus here. There's only Napoli. For Juventus, there is Atletico. I'm not interested. Okay, let's just put only Juventus. Torino, Bayern Monaco, Atletico, Crystal Palace, Reims, Leipzig. You know what? Bayern Monaco. If I buy Bayern Monaco for $11, I buy only 10 of Juventus, but 40 of Bayern Monaco. Yes, I proceed. Let's go. Confirm. Let's wait for the payment to go through. You owe me $10, guys, huh? You owe me $10. And boom, okay, done. Visit your profile. I should have it. I believe I have it. What I want to see is actually, let's refresh. Okay, just refreshed. Juventus, where are you? Boom, look at that. This is exactly what I told you. Juventus now is batch 3. There are 20,000 remaining. and the unit value is 0.15. Guys, what happened is that I bought a secondary pack because I was interested in Juventus and I spent $11 only to show you that 10 was just enough to increase the batch. I should have done, if I wanted to make more profit, I should have bought Juventus pack, because I would have bought it for, what was that, $10? And now the same pack is $13. So it was like a 30% profit, instant profit. I didn't do it because I wanted to show you this little trick that could happen. And anyway, it happened the same way. I spent $10 and I bumped up Juventus by 30%, and now the price is 13 rather than it was 10, I think. But I could have had more influence of Juventus. But anyway, let's move on. This was the shop. Now let's have a look at the game world. What's going on with the managers? A lot of things are happening behind the curtains, guys. In Discord, if you go into the jobs section, many communications are happening. There are influencers looking for managers, good managers to manage their clubs. There are managers that have zero influence, but they have a lot of experience in soccer management games, and they want to have a chance that put down their description and says, hey, I'm here, I used to play soccer manager for so many years, football manager for so many years, soccer manager world, blah, blah, blah. I follow La Liga Espanol and I like to manage a club in La Liga. And then the influencers come and say, yeah, I have the influence in these clubs. Why don't you join me? This is the beauty of Soccerverse. And this is happening real time right now, like live. But let's have a look at how is it going. So for instance, let's start with Spain. Spain in La Liga, we have zero available. La Liga is gone, guys. La Liga is totally taken for now. We see Libertax, big boss, Libertax OG, big friend, back to Barcelona. He went from Palmeiras to Barcelona and then went to Atletico Madrid during the beta, I'm talking, and now is back managing Barcelona. Libertax, one of the top, if not second or third best in the beta. Can't remember, in the top 3 for sure. So totally deserved. And then all the others. And I'm very happy to see also Jovenito, Real Madrid. We know Jovenito. Very happy to see a lot of new people. So we need to say hello and welcome to a lot of new people. But before that, also Rayo Vallecano plus Taddy. Oh my god, this is a myth. I bought Rayo Vallecano influence only because Taddy is managed. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's because you are new and you didn't play 3 years back or 2 years or 1 year back the beta. Don't worry, subscribe to this channel and I will keep you updated. But Taddy managed to win La Liga last season, 2 seasons ago in the beta, with Rayo Vallecano, and is of course a big boss. So I'm very happy to have influence in Rayo Vallecano. Not much. Let's have a look how many influences I have. So top influences, of course, Taddy, 3,560 influence in Rayo Vallecano. But let's have a look at all of the influencers. Let's go in the influencers tab and blah blah blah. What is me? Oh, there you go, 120. Yeah, it's something. I will buy more for sure. Then let's go back. I was saying that, in Spain, not only the first division, but also the Segunda División. Segunda División is totally taken. There are 0 available jobs and then more jobs in the minor divisions. Italy, I think I want to leave it for last because there's one thing that I need to connect the next topic, which will be the pay grades. Where you want to manage in the world of Soccerverse if you want to maximize your stipend. We're gonna look at this thanks to SnakeEyes help. Stay with us. Let's go to France now. What is France? Here, big France. Ligue 1, 0 available jobs, 0. Ligue 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3. I speak French as well, guys. Don't worry. But let's go to Ligue 1. We see that they're all taken. Joycliffe, we know Joycliffe. Alan Cole, another one. Another comeback. Alan Cole, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also won Ligue 1 with Marseille. So it's very good to see the beta OGs managers to manage to get their old club because they know it already. And so if you want to bet on someone, you know, guys, Alan Cole already played a lot with Marseille, already won a lot with Marseille in La Ligue 1. So why do you think he wouldn't be advantaged compared to the others? Maybe most of these people, they are managing for the first time a club in Ligue 1 in Soccerverse. Alan Cole already won this exact same championship. So this is definitely something to consider, the history. And then we have El Tuco in Paris Saint-Germain. Of course, El Tuco, historic Paris Saint-Germain manager as well in the beta. Xaya, of course, did already very well in the beta as well. Alex Starr, we know this guy. And by the way, all of the others, welcome to Soccerverse, guys. We are going to cover all the main action that happens in the most important championship in Soccerverse. If you do amazing things, you will be noted and you'll be featured in these videos, of course. We're gonna have to talk about it, of course. So let's go to the game board and then let's go back to Germany. Now we have Germany, guys. We never had Germany before, and Bundesliga, only one available job, and then Bundesliga 2 is 10 available job, and 3 Liga 16 available jobs. And yeah, I don't speak much German, but a little bit, yes, a little bit. Ein bisschen. Nur ein bisschen. Ich spreche nur ein bisschen. And as you can see, we can see the Stapler, Wolfsburg. We know the Stapler, of course. Who else? I don't see anyone that I personally know. But this means that all the others are new. So welcome, guys. Welcome again also to you. And then England, actually Scotland, because we have in the Premiership, in the Scottish Premiership, we have two of the biggest boss of Soccerverse. So Cryptic Beta with Celtic, another top manager during the beta, and also SnakeEyes, another super top manager of the beta. And so also Elon Musk, by the way, I have to kiss Elon Musk because I forgot to say thank you, but he donated me some Rapchi as a form of support, and I really wanted to say thank you, Elon Musk, for your donation. It really means a lot from the community. It really means a lot. Thank you so much. And then Australian manager, which I believe is one of Harry's subordinate. Let's call it like that. So it's actually growing the tennis in the Scottish Premiership. Let's go in the actual England Premier League, and as you can see, wow, England is going all sold out. Premier League is gone, Championship is gone, League 1 is gone, and then the other ones are still available. But let's have a look quickly at Premier League, how they are placed. We have Goldsmith, the OG Goldsmith, manager of Manchester United, and Goldsmith went all in with Manchester United. I don't know if you noticed, but Goldsmith really 14,000 influence in Manchester United by Goldsmith money, and also Goldsmith other 11,000 influence in Manchester United. That's a lot of influence. I don't know if it was airdrop or not, but if it wasn't, it's a good investment. What does this mean? It means that someone that put this amount of money into a club and becomes the manager, you will have 150% interest in making good. So could be a nice play to actually follow the money and back Goldsmith. And then we have Neosite, our Discord actually marketing person in Soccerverse, Neosite. You must have seen some announcement in Discord for sure from him. Newcastle, manager of Newcastle. Teramo, Blade, Serrauten, all the big bosses. Tiger Backers, which now that we go in Serie A, we'll see why you see Tiger Backers here in Arsenal. He was in Milan until a few hours ago, I believe, but now he's in Arsenal. Why? We will see very soon. And then we have Kieran, a new person that I appointed to Tottenham because I'm a big boss in Tottenham. As you can see, let's go to check the influencers. Nickx 6,000. I have a lot of influence in Tottenham, so I was able to vouch for Kieran. Welcome Kieran to the family. Kieran, please do good because you're going to be featured in this video, you know? I'm going to watch you what you're doing. You have to win. Win. No pressure, but you have to win because I have a lot of influence, but no pressure. But you have to win, but no pressure. And then, bullshit aside, it's not bullshit. Phil Harvey, another big boss and a big helper of the game. Green Furyx, oh my god, another Premiership is going to be super hot and is going to be super monitored very closely, guys. Too many. Harris as well, Reza, Aston Villa, too many friends are here. So if you are new, you don't know these guys have built up the beta with me and other people. That's why I know. If you are new, do good, manage good, go up to the ladder and we will all get to know you. This is the magic of Soccerverse. This is the magic of the social community football management game for excellence. Number one. Okay. Let's go to Italy because I wanted to show you something. Let's go to Italy. First of all, Serie A, 2 available jobs. Serie B, 4 available jobs. It was all taken until a few hours ago. And of course, we know Omega Wolf, another one with Cagliari. Of course, there is Nickx, who is the best soccer manager in Soccerverse ever. That was not... no, I'm kidding. Nickx was obviously me, managing the best club in the world, which is Napoli, who is going to win Serie A in real life and also Serie A in Soccerverse. I have to be careful on what I say because everything is recorded. I'm going to win, whatever. And then we have other people, Ted TVX3DDY, managing Atalanta, another club that I really love. And I am pretty invested in Atalanta as well. Marco Polo, Hamburgler, the mythic Hamburgler, the big boss, another top 5, if not in the... No, I think it's top... Maybe it's not top 5. I don't know, but he's done magic wonders. One of the best soccer manager in Soccerverse. Now managing Inter again. And here, Venezia is available, but also Milan is available. Well, why Milan is available? Because if we go here, now anyone can take over. If you take over now, you skip the proposal phase of the managers and you go straight to the vote where people have to unlock you. But what happened, if you go to history and managers, you can see that Tiger Becker, before there was this Crow Apux. From the launch, basically, it says 10 because I think I'm in Australia, so I'm 11 hours ahead of London. So when the games launched, it was already Friday for me. It was already the 10th for me. So I believe Milan wasn't vacant for that much time. Anyway, it lasted until the 14th. Tiger Becker took the 14 and then he resigned straight away. He was managing Milan, but then he resigned straight away to go where? We saw it before, to go to Arsenal in Premier League. Why? Because in Premier League, the stipends of the manager, so the money that you get in your pockets by managing a team, is a little bit higher. So now, let's have a look at a table that Big Boss SnakeEyes, thank you so much, Big Boss, has kindly allowed me to share with you, because he reached out in DMs in Discord, and I said, oh my god, this is very interesting, can I show you? He said yes. So let's have a look. Boom. This is a rank of each individual in all the world by division. He compiled the manager matchday wage, the prize fund. So the prize fund is how much if you win England Division 1, which is the Premier League, how much money your club will earn. Sorry, this is the total. It's actually here. How much money your club will earn. It's going to be 50% of this approximate first prize. 50% of this. This is the total across all the division, and this is how much the first one is the basis of the calculus for how much money you get if you win Premier League. And then the matchday TV income, because why this is important? Because this is the basis for calculating the manager wage. So the higher the matchday TV money, the higher the manager wage in this division is. The manager wage is equal throughout all the division, but of course, behind the curtain, someone might want to say, hey, why don't you pay me more? I'm managing Manchester City, I want to pay more than someone that manages Burnley. But this has to happen with the influencers, with an agreement, with the deals that goes beyond the Soccerverse platform. It's not trustless, you have to trust you're dealing with. It's everything behind the curtains, beyond the game. and anything can happen. Maybe you can make a living out of that. Anyway, let's go. Let's have a look. This beautiful table provided by SnakeEyes. Thank you again, big boss. You can see that the England, of course, Premier League is number 1 with 5 SVC 0.41 per match day. And then there is Italy Division 1, Serie A with 5.13, just a little bit below Premier League. And then the Bundesliga, look at the Bundesliga, there is a little bit quite of a dip, 4.82. Times that by the number of total match days per season, this is a big difference in my opinion. Already there is a big gap, but the real big gap is actually from the big 5 to the others. Actually, as you can see, La Liga again is 4.59, France, so Ligue 1 is 4.37, and these are the top 5, the big 5 of the world. We all know that. But then look at the gap. Portugal 1.71, Russia 1.50. That's pretty high for Russia. I don't know anything about Russia. Turkey 1.47. Even though Turkey football is crazy and Turkish people are amazing, it's only 1.47 SVC per match day. And it's interesting to see that in England, the second division of England pays more than the first division in Belgium, Argentina, Mexico, United States, Saudi Arabia, etc., etc. It really pays off to be within the big 5. First division of big 5, it really pays off because we're talking about 3 times as much for being outside the big 5 compared to the Premier League. It is a lot, guys. It's a lot. 3 times as much. That's why Tiger Becker decided to go, I believe, maybe not, I don't know Tiger Becker. Maybe his favorite team ever is Arsenal. I really don't know, but it could be that it was driven by a money decision. And also maybe Arsenal has more funds to play with in transfer market. Let's have a look. Milan in finances, they have 79 million to start with for the transfer market, which we will have a look right away. And then let's go to Arsenal. Finances of Arsenal is 91. Yes, this is another factor to take into account. He came here because of there is way more budget, maybe budget to roam around. Well, you also have higher wages of your players. Of course, you have more expenditures, more expenses, but I don't know, I didn't do the calculations, but he probably did. And maybe it's more worthwhile to be here rather than in Milan in terms of freedom of shaping your own club. Okay, and lastly, talking about shaping your own club, let's have a look at the transfer market. The transfer market, that some things are happening in transfer market, guys. We are pretty active, not as much as I would have to, I would have liked to, because I also listed some players. As you can see, Mario Rui. Look at Mario Rui. He can play as a center back, right back, or left back. Pretty flexible, pretty versatile. Valued at 4 million. 33 years of age. Oh no, I lost it. Give me 1 second. Where is it? I listed it for 7 million. 7 million is not a lot. Why? Let's have a look what happened in the transfer history. So all the transfers that already happened. First of all, we have a huge movement in Barcelona by Libertarians. He basically, look at the amount of volume that he generated. He basically sold Szczesny, the goalkeeper Szczesny, from Barcelona to Marseille. So basically this is Libertarians, from Libertarians to Alan Cole for 15.6 million. And then he bought up Jan Sommer, the Swiss national Jan Sommer goalkeeper from Inter for an astonishing, how do you say, crazy amount of money, 37.8 million. This is a lot. And these actually, I believe, it's gone. These are all gone through very quickly because there is a new rule in Soccerverse. It's basically if you bid 3 times as much as the value of the player, nobody else can bid anymore, so automatically the player is yours. And this is exactly what happened with these players. Let's have a look at Szczesny, for instance. Szczesny, rated at 88, 34 years old, value 5.21 million. So times 3, this becomes 15.60 something, 15.6. And this is exactly the value that Marseille had to pay to get this guy in straight away. Same happened with Sommer, but Sommer is a 94 goalkeeper, guys. 94 goalkeeper, 36 years old, so it's a bit of a risk because he might retire pretty soon. And the value was 12.6, so times 3 makes 37.8, and this is what Barcelona paid, 37.8. This happened with all of them, but this is also why I'm interested in keeping Mario Rui listing that high, because look at Martin Terrier. No, sorry, not Martin Terrier. Sam Morsi, there you go, Sam Morsi, Egyptian, 33 years old, value 2.33. He just got transferred to Derby for basically 7 million, so 3 times the value, so 7 million. So 33 years old, TMC, CM left back, a little bit more advanced, so in the midfield. Why Mario Rui, so Mario Duarte, 33 years old, cannot be sold for at least 6.9 as well. And the value is double that damn guy. So why not? It's there, up for grab. But there are some crazy good players. Look at that. Verstegen, Barcelona. Verstegen, this is another interesting dynamic. Libertax from Barcelona listed Verstegen at 22.9 million. Why? Oh, it went down, I believe. So last time I checked, I think Ter Stegen was listed at the maximum possible bid, which was about 40 million. Basically, Libertax wanted someone to buy it quickly and say, all right, if you want to buy it, you have to buy it for 3 times as much as his value. But probably didn't work out, and Libertax unlisted the player and then relisted it at a lower price because now it's not 3 times as much anymore. So there is a bit of room for bidding. Now is listed at 22.9. Cool. Libertax, pretty active, pretty experienced player, and very attentive, very cautious. Good. Then we have you have another 92 rated, but listed at 32 million, so a lot of money as well. I am very interested in this guy, Danso. Problem is 32 million. 32 million is basically 3 times as much as the value, as you can see. 3 times 12.1 makes 36.3, and the minimum bid is 32, which is very close, too close to the maximum value. So for now, I'm thinking about it. I requested Kevin Danso. I actually sent a message in game to the manager of Lens to list this player because I might be very interested, but it's still too expensive, and it depends on how my players get bought up or not. And then that's it. There is Taremi. There is basically a fight for this guy. This is an attacking midfielder and also attacker. He's pretty good, 87, 32 years old, from Iran, listed by Hamburgler, manager of Inter. He started with a bid from Marseille, from Alan Cole. Alan Cole, very active in the market. Good stuff, boy. Good stuff, but watch out your finances. We're gonna have a look at your finances. Started with 5.5 million, and then Castellon outbidded him, and Rayo Vallecano Taddy came in with a astonishing 7 million offer, saying maybe he was thinking, 7 million, that's it, nobody's going to bid more than that. Actually, Trabzonspor from Turkey outbidded, minimum bid of plus with 10%, I believe. No, 1%. Minimum bid is above, you have to increase 1%. And then Rayo Vallecano with Taddy again. Rayo Vallecano really want this guy. Oh, wait. I have live. Hamburgler just wrote me in DM. How, guys, do you feel about the 2 transfers today? What's going on? Wait. Hamburgler, big boss, you came into this video live because this is Soccerverse. This is Soccerverse, guys. Community. Soccerverse is all about community. Wait a second. Hamburgler is writing. He's typing something. These 2. Yeah, because I didn't notice that these 2 were actually today. Yes. I'm confirming. Hamburger is commenting exactly these 2 3x closed deals, Sammy Mercy and Marty Terrier. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. Hamburgler, I'll reply to you. But yes, what I think is, I'm very happy because I can justify Mario Rui price for sure. And second, the market looks a little bit inflated. If this is what is going to happen, 3x bidding, two things might happen. 3x bidding could be changed a little bit because Xaya reserved the right to change a little bit the game dynamics only in the beginning phase of the game, of course. Guys, stop 1 second. My man Hamburgler is very focused in the game. Actually, we have alpha. So what's going on here is crazy. FC St. Pauli got ruined apparently by Soccerverse Portugal. Let's have a look what happened. Hamburgler gave me an alpha. Look at that. So we actually saw that Martin Terrier got sold for 9.13 million from Bayer Leverkusen to St. Pauli. What's wrong with this is that St. Pauli, let's have a look at the finances of St. Pauli FC. The starting balance was 14 million, almost 15 million. They just spent 9 million for one single player, now remaining with 5 million. And the worst thing is, you would think that the manager, if after this, would stay, right? But no, look at that, no manager. If we go into the history, we can actually see that Soccerverse Portugal left the St. Pauli without funds anymore and went where? Career, SV Portugal went, I don't know how to find it. So this is actually very dangerous to do, and this is why you should never unlock a manager if you're not sure that that manager is a good one, because by doing this people can just inject capital into another club. For instance, SV Portugal now could take over another club, and then if he controls, in this case Bayer Leverkusen, maybe he controls Bayer Leverkusen with one of his alts, what he's going to do, he's going to find another club. Bayer Leverkusen will list another player, and this other club will bid 3x the value, so that this other club will get ruined, but Bayer Leverkusen will get a lot of money. Bad stuff, but can happen, and this is why you need to be very careful with who you unlock. So take a look at SV Portugal, guys. Let's have a look at this guy, SV Portugal. We already saw that we don't know where it went now. I don't know how to check where it went, if he's looking for another match. But if we can do something to avoid this, is to not unlock SV Portugal. Thank you, Hamburgler, for the direct alpha. Thank you so much. Alright, guys, we spoke a lot. This video is too long. Join the live stream on Twitch this upcoming weekend. First, come to Discord to vote when exactly will be either Saturday evening or Sunday morning London time. Guys, Soccerverse is amazing. So many things will have to be told. Forza Napoli forever. Be careful who you unlock if you are an influencer somewhere. See you next time. Ciao.